about a quarter after the hour and time now for what's trending. Well, usually when you see ducks around drains, they're made out of rubber. But on Wednesday, some Virginia officers had to rescue some real ones from a sewer drain. Check it out. 2 officers with the Henrico Police Animal Protection Unit got called into action to help rescue 9 ducklings that found themselves in a predicament, stuck down a sewer drain. A large crate was lowered down to lure those ducks into it so they could easily pull them back out. But trying to wrangle the youngsters proved to be challenging. So using some improvisation, one of the officers was able to get all but one of those ducklings out using a dustpan. The officer transported his precious cargo over to their nervous mother. Those ducklings were happy, and they quickly made their way over to be reunited with mom. The last one was rescued by taking a ride in the crate to solid ground. So really cute story. There's your feel-good story of the day. But I imagine those officers are probably telling that story to their friends and family too later on that day, and it was probably hopefully the most exciting part of their day as well.
Right. I know the poor little babies, they were probably nervous, and the mom, but I'm so glad they got reunited. But yeah, I always want to know, the first responders' reactions when, they have to go and do things like this. Right. But I know they feel good doing anything, good in the community either way, so.
Always great when you can see mankind helping out with Mother Nature, especially when something crazy like that happens, where some ducklings, I think we've seen it happen before on some videos I've seen in the past, where ducklings fall down the drain and then they got to get them out. So great to see that the mother sticks around for its babies and can get reunited. So great to see happy stories like this.
Yeah. Absolutely. But we're going to take another turn to another bird, some chicken for this next one. Kentucky's most famous citizen gets his own statue. The life-size statue of Colonel, okay, everybody, backside, everybody heard that, Colonel Harlan Sanders was unveiled yesterday in Corbin, Kentucky. Local artists Jerry and Kim Eaton carved the Colonel out of wood using a chainsaw. The statue stands approximately 6 foot tall and weighs over 1,000 pounds. To be spectacled, Southern gentlemen will greet visitors to the Corbin Welcome Center and maybe share a photo or two with them. Corbin is home to the original Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant, which, I don't know why, I just never knew that it was in Corbin. But yeah, this made me hungry, and this also made me sad at the same time because there's a chicken tender shortage, and public service announcement, I'm sad about it. I love chicken tenders, but it's so cool to see that they do things like this, though.
Yeah, that's nice, and I saw also part of the story, is that they're hoping that this will help drive some tourism into this town too, where like you said, it's got a piece of history where there was the first Kentucky Fried Chicken there. So yeah, it's really cool to see this statue, and well done too. I like his facial expression too. He's like,
yeah, I can only imagine.
What?
I don't know, that was my best impression.
Okay.
Yeah, I can only imagine how long it took for the statue to be built, and definitely a job well done as well. And of course, yummy food all the way around, and it's kind of crazy there's a chicken shortage. It's like, what isn't there a shortage of at this point? It's kind of crazy to see these things, and hopefully things will bounce back as well. And of course, Kentucky Fried Chicken, good for the economy with food. There's another economy that's going to get some help as well. A Japanese coastal town has spent some of its government coronavirus relief money on a giant squid statue with hopes that promoting its local seafood specialty will boost tourism. Video and images of the giant squid, complete with its own sign reading "Squid Station," have gone viral across social media. According to Japanese media, the town of Noto was awarded $7 million as part of a government aid program aimed at boosting local economies amid the pandemic. Construction on the giant pink squid began last October, and a finished statue was finally moved to its current home back in March. A local official involved in the project said the aim was to let people know about Noto's squid industry, which the town has cultivated over the years. So that's a giant squid there, but it's really cool to see the art that goes into that. And of course, it sounds like with the way social media is reacting, that it should hopefully help boost tourism. And of course, Jeff just recently traveled on his Where in the World is Jeff Weller in Hawaii, and he said tourism starting to rebound there. And of course, great to see things starting to rebound in many other areas as well, but of course there's still some challenges to overcome.
Oh, absolutely, but I love this idea, right? I want to know, I wish I could have been in that meeting where they were discussing, all right, what should we do with the $7 million that we've got in funding, and someone came up with the idea to build a giant squid statue, and then everyone voted for it, right? So I think it's really unique, and it's something that is catching the eyes of people all the way here in Wisconsin, I'm sure all over the world. But no, it's a great idea, and I don't know. Would you guys try giant squid?
Oh yeah, I have tried squid before and octopus. I know we talked with Kevin, our producer, about that. He hasn't yet. I think that's right. But it was really good for me. What about you guys?
Well, I'm a fan of calamari, so I'm assuming
there
it
you
would
go.
be similar.
I don't think, if my memory serves correctly, I don't think I've ever tried giant squid, so
Something new.
I may have to give it a try. So for those that might be booing at me right now, go ahead. I don't have a life, so I know. So all I do is just sit around and do this all day. No, I'm kidding. I do some things outside of the station as well.